Well, hello again, friends, family, anybody that watches my YouTube channel or anything else I put on video. I took a few still shots of this the other day. Pictures just don't do it justice. I got over here to try to clean this up, and I've got a lot bigger mess than I anticipated. I don't have a power chainsaw, gasoline. I have two electric chainsaws, but there's no electricity at this property at the moment, so those two chainsaws are out of the question. So I got I've already been working on it. I should have showed you pictures, or should have started this beforehand, but as you can see, I've already been doing a lot of trimming on this so I could try to move it, but it's so big I can't move it. It's way too big for me to move just by moving it. As you can see, it goes, there's the roof right there on my porch. It hit the roof. There's not very much damage, but there is some up there. And it goes on up there pretty far where it hit this other tree that was here. And you see here where I've already cut off some stuff, but there's another tree there in the background. Let's see, right there. That's a pecan tree. It actually, I think it helped prevent it from crashing directly down on my porch. Otherwise, it would have tore up the whole corner up there. Now, as you can see, this thing branched off. I didn't realize it till I started getting over here and working on it. It goes all the way up there. It goes way up into this bush. And this bush is maybe a crepe myrtle or something. I don't know what it is. But it has branches almost like a tree. Again, if it wasn't for that being there, this whole thing probably would have come down on the house altogether. And as you can see there where it's splintered some off, and it goes way up there. I got a lot to do. So it's gonna take me a long time since I don't have a chainsaw, and I don't have the funds to buy one right now. So we'll see what I can get done. And there's my faithful truck that I got a while back. Got a nice chest with lots of Gatorade and lots of water. So it is gonna be close to 100 degrees today. You can see how high up this branch that came down off the tree. It basically, oh, it's hard to tell, and I can't see because of the sun, but right up there is where it came down off of. It was a whole top section of the tree. Now, if I go up a little further, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's another big dead top of the tree up there. That's going to come down sooner or later. Obviously, I can't get up there to knock it down, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. And set this down for a minute. Obviously, the main thing you want to do when it's about 90 degrees or so, and it's kind of humid today, even though we normally have a dry heat out here, is to stay hydrated. So Also, while I'm right here by the camera, another thing I'm battling, we have mosquitoes out here the size of a small hummingbird. So I have a lot of mosquito spray on me. Let me pick up this camera, move it in a little bit. I've been working on this side, and I don't know if you can see the cut there or not. I've been trying to cut that, but because it's up against the house, I'm having a hard time naturally. Then I'm gonna work on that other one over there and try to get it to come off and see how that works. All right. See, it kinks my saw because it's leaning up against the house. Oops. If I can get that to get weak enough to break off of there, like that. Yeah. Yeah, maybe just a little more. I'll do it from the bottom, see if I can get it. Just enough of a break on it to bring it down. There, look at that. It came off now. Put the saw down and probably gonna take all my might to bring it down easily. Yeah, that's a lot bigger. A lot bigger than I thought. Making progress. As you can see, that's a pretty good size branch. Went from there all the way out to here. Maybe if I can get that other one here in a minute, I can get part of this. At least it's off the house. At least it's off the rooftop up there. Let's see. Yeah. See where this pecan tree here may have prevented it from doing a lot of damage. Hopefully. Oh dear. Mr. Wasp Nest. I should be wary. Where's it? Yeah, there he is. Looks like there's about 6 or 7 on there. I'll go home and get my spray. But in the meantime, I'm gonna work on this branch over here, see if I can get it off. Chainsaw, I could have had this done 30 minutes. But that's the life of Jack Henson out here in West Texas. Can't never do nothing the easy way. If I was smart, I would have spent money on a gas-powered chainsaw because, well, think about it. In storm season, a lot of times you lose power. So with a electric chainsaw, what the fuck you gonna do? Not much of anything. All right. As you can see, I got some dead branches from another tree here as well. I've been planning on taking this thing, digging it up and getting rid of it. I guess now's as good a time as any. Sweat, sweat, sweat. Oh, it's really hard to saw this damn thing when it's so... Since it kinks up so easy. Sure takes a lot out of an old fat man. Okay, you heard that snap, so that means it broke. Maybe I can get it out of there now. There we go. Well, yeah. Well, at least I got that off the roof. And you can see how this is a, I thought it was pecan. It may not be a pecan tree. You see how close it is to the roof. All that shit needs to come off up there on the ceiling anyways. Whew. I'm out of breath already. Imagine that. You can't see me, but I guess you can probably hear me breathing. I'm out of shape, folks. I'm out of shape. Out of shape. I'm gonna get my tree limb loppers and lop that off. Already out of breath. As you can see, I was clearing off some of that stuff on the roof up there. I can't really see the roof from here. I don't think it did that much damage, if there was any up there at all. That other side is really gonna worry me. Gotta figure out how to get up there and get some of that off of there. Probably need to move my truck so when I yank on it that direction, it won't come down on the pick-em-up truck. At least I'm thinking ahead of time about that. Right now, that's all I can do on this side with the saw. I ain't about to try to cut that with a handsaw. It's extremely heavy. If I get that other side down and off, I can work on it. And then I'll put that in the back of the truck. I'll drag it over to the house where my cousin is and use my chainsaws over there and finish chopping it up over there. There's electricity over there. Over here, I'm just poor white trash folk. But at my cousin's, we got electricity. So I'm just joking now. Don't nobody take me serious, for Pete's sake. So let me move the camera. Like I said, you can see where I got this, where I worked on this here. And got it. Let me get a better hold of my stand here. I got this side where it's kind of manageable now. And it's not directly on the house anymore. As you can see, now it's clear a little bit. Now I got to work on this and figure out a way to get this down out of there. And without coming down on, oh, actually that wouldn't hurt anything. That cable there is an old phone line, if I'm not mistaken. So if I accidentally yank it off the wall or something, it's not really gonna hurt anything. Let me put my camera down. I'm gonna reposition my truck. See if I can pull this down. Okay, got a little drink of water, reposition my truck. I'm gonna try to cut some of this green off of here on this side, and then hopefully be able to pull that down on the ground. If I can pull that down on the ground, then I can work a little easier. But it's big and it's long. It's gonna take some doing. You're not supposed to do that, by the way. Don't let it fall on your head and cut you. Horseflies. We have things out here called horseflies. They're the size of a housefly, but about 3 times as big. Or they look like a housefly, but big, big, big. I call them horseflies. They're a pain in the ass. They'll bite you. That's the thing about living out here. Everything out here will bite you, sting you, poke you, poison you, and kill you. So, I always keep a knife on me. Most people do, most men do. I mean, everybody out here carries a knife. I'm not packing my pistol, but don't feel like I need it for this job, but I'd say 99% of folks out here packing at one point or another. So, and it's summertime, so the snakes are out, so don't think that ain't crossing my mind with all this stuff around the porch. So far, no rattles, so I ain't heard no rattling snake. But I'm already tuckered out again. I'm gonna go get me some fresh water. Alright, now that I've cut some of that away, you might be able to see a little more about what I was talking about, how high up it goes. This bush probably saved the house, or at least the corner of the porch anyways. I'm thankful for that. I sure enough am thankful for that. But we'll see. We'll see as I make more progress. Those tree loppers, what I call them, that's good for them types of branches I was cutting, but that one there I'm fixing to, gonna have to try to saw it. It's a little too thick for the tree limb loppers. I kind of thought sometimes when folks drive by, they'd at least be curious and look and see, you know, looky-loos, but nobody said anything. And I'm used to being on my own out here, so I try to get by myself. But actually, the last time when I was mowing this property, it was really hot, and I got a little too hot, so I had to come back and work on it the next day. And the one neighbor that I never thought would offer to help, since my riding lawnmower at the time was out, so I was using a push mower. He did that whole empty lot over there, which is mine, with his riding lawnmower for me and helped me out and said, no charge. Really, you know, you get help from people when you least expect it sometimes. So I'm grateful for that neighbor and thankful. I don't know their name even, but sometimes that's the way it works out. I've just about got this to where I can get it down on the ground. Once I get this down on the ground, I'll probably stop for the day until maybe 6:30 or 7 as the sun's going down in the west, and it'll cool off a little bit. Don't need to do this in the middle of the heat of the day between, say, 12:30, 1 o'clock and 6 o'clock at night. It's just too hot. Now I could ride the lawnmower. It's not that bad as long as I drank plenty of fluids, but this kind of stuff where I'm physically sawing and stuff, now I won't do that in the heat of the day. Okay, I think I might be at a point where I can pull this down. And if I can pull it down on the ground, I'll be much more satisfied with the safety of my porch and all. Keep an eye on me in case I die. I got it rocking pretty good. I think I better move my camera in case that flips over this way. Crinkle. Well, that tells you how heavy this damn thing is. Okay. That's a little progress. Like I said, if I got it down on the ground, I think I was going to stop until this evening. So maybe now, it's still hard for me to see with the sunlight and all, but you can see this is a whole, this wasn't just a branch like I thought it was. It's kind of the whole top of the tree that came down. And it still goes up in the air there. And it looks like my roof line didn't sustain any real damage up there, which is good. So, let's see here. What do we got? Looks like about 45 minutes of boring video for my watchers. Maybe I can edit it somehow and make it a little more viewer friendly if I learn how to do that stuff. But you can see what kind of project it is I'm working on. And now what I'll do is, when I get this all cleaned up, then you will have seen the before video, and then I'll do a quick video afterwards when it's all cleaned up and looking like a house again. Right now it looks like an abandoned shack. So I will be back at another time. If you do watch this video, give me a thumbs up on it at least. Doesn't really, doesn't matter to me because I only have like 50 subscribers. So, and I'm not exactly the best videographer there is in the market. But anyways, give me a thumbs up and make comments too. I don't care. I like it or not like it. Make comments. Just even if they're negative, I don't care. You're not going to hurt my feelings, son. So that gives me more action on the YouTube channel, Rolling Tumbleweed. There's several other Rolling Tumbleweeds, so you have to scroll through probably till you find mine. But just look for the short, fat old man with a red SUV until I can change my profile picture. And that's me, Rolling Tumbleweed. It's free to watch YouTube, you don't have to pay the premium price to get non-ads or whatever. So take a look at my channel. Come on, folks. Help me out. Make me famous. Maybe I can make $1 or $2, but I only got 50 subscribers. You have to get like thousands before you start making any money. So it's not like I'm going to be making any money. But give me a thumbs up. Again, that's Rolling Tumbleweed. We'll see y'all at another time and date.